Hi everyone, I'm here in the Escape HQ, back for a couple of days, and I wanted to talk to you about the Escape podcast. I know we've had a lot of questions about it. What is it? How do you use it? And some of you are involved in it and some of you are not. So I thought I'd just do a quick video rather than sending you loads of stuff on email, just to tell you a little bit about podcasts and what they are and how you can find them and how you can use them. So it's something that we believe is important. We've invested a lot of time and money in creating them. So I wanted to make sure that you're all clear on how to get hold of them. So what is it? What's a podcast? Well, think of it like TV or radio was. So it's like TV on demand or radio on demand for people that are interested in a specific niche subject. And in our case, it's about people that are interested in health and fitness and the health and fitness industry. So we're the only people and the first people to really create a podcast for people that are interested in that industry anywhere in the world. It's for club owners, it's for personal trainers, it's for people who own or are going to open a boutique fitness center, and it's for general entrepreneurs that are thinking about investing into the fitness industry. And what we do is we interview people that fit into all of those categories and spend about half an hour to an hour and go deep and ask them lots of questions about their business and what makes them successful and how they got into the business and some of the challenges they have and some of the successes they had and how they hired people and all the questions that if you were going into the business that you would want to know. And then we capture that and then we send that out all over the world. So lots of people can, whether they're in China or India or America or even in Peterborough, they can learn from some of the best people in the industry. So that's what it is. So why are we doing it? Well, podcasts are rapidly becoming, I guess, a sort of as popular as traditional television and radio. It's a lot more easier to consume it. You can dial into, so if you're interested in growing tomatoes or mushrooms or whatever you're particularly interested in, you can find a podcast that really meets that specific need that you want, rather than listening to general television that covers lots of different things for lots of people. So it's really specialist, it's growing rapidly, it's very big in America at the moment, and it's rapidly growing here in the UK and other parts of the world. So that's why we're doing it. As a company that likes to pride itself on being the first and innovative, then we want to be the first people in this space and to establish ourselves as the major brand or the major podcast within our industry. And we've certainly done that. We're getting a lot of recognition because of it, and the longer we go and the better quality guests we get, the more awareness that we'll get as a result of it. So that's why we're doing it. The other thing about how do you find it? So I think this is the biggest question that we've had. So on your iPhone, if you've got iPhone, then you'll have this little button here. You may not be able to see it, but it's a little purple button, and underneath it says podcast. Okay, so if you've got an iPhone, then you click on that podcast button and you'll see this screen, and you'll have a search button. And in that search button, if you type in Escape Your Limits, which is the name of the company, then you will see this little tile there, which is a black box, and it's the Escape Your Limits podcast. And within that, you'll see all the different episodes. At the moment, we're on episode number 20. So you see all of them in there, and all you do is you click on it, and you press play, and you listen to it. So if you're in your car going to work, coming home, if you're on a plane, if you're on a train, then all you need is your earphones. You click on that and you can listen to the podcast. You can listen to it in your gym. I like to listen to them when I'm running. So anywhere where you don't have anything to do, if you're standing in a queue in a shop, you can just click on that and you can get up to date with what's going on in the world of Escape. The other thing that we're doing is on the television side. If you compare it to television, then if you've got an iPad or a computer or a phone, you can click on the iTunes link. So as well as doing an audio version, we do a video version that you can watch just like television, for those of you who are not tech savvy. And the whole interview is there. What we like to do on the video version is we like to show you a little bit about the facility that we're in. We like to show the person that we're meeting. So the video is a little bit nicer, but it's not quite as easy to listen to as the audio one. The audio one, you can listen to it anywhere, wherever you're going. And you don't have to be online. You can just press the download tab and you can download it to your phone. So even if you're not connected to the internet or Wi-Fi, you can listen to it wherever you are. And then for people that don't have iPhones, then we also have it available on Android. So you can go to Google Play or the store where you download the Android apps, and you can download something called SoundCloud. You can download something called Stitcher. So if you don't have an iPhone, there's no excuse because it's all available on Android as well. So those are the key 3 ways you can get it. iTunes, you can watch it. Android, you can listen to the audio. You can listen to the audio version on Android phone. And if you've got iOS or an iPhone, you can listen to it on iTunes. So how can you help? Well, if you're in the business, work for the business or related to the business, then it's a great way to learn about the industry that we operate in. It's a great way to learn about a lot of the customers that we supply equipment to. You can learn about what's important to them. You can learn about where the industry's going. You can learn about where the business is going. So if you're anything related to Escape Fitness, if you work for the company on any level, then it's a great way to really understand fully the business that you're working for. If you're in the German office or the American office or the Thailand office or the Peterborough office, then you can find out what's going on not just in Peterborough as an example, but around the whole world. So it's quite unique from that perspective, and you can do it very, very inexpensively. How can you help? Well, as well as learning about the business that you work for, then if you're in sales and marketing, it's a great resource to be able to send out to customers. You can attach the link from iTunes here. So if you see this episode, you click on it and there's a little share button, and you can copy, paste, and you can text somebody, you can email somebody, and you can share them the link from iTunes at a click of a button. If you've got the video version, then you go onto the Escape Fitness YouTube channel and you just cut and paste the link of the video. You can put it in an email and you can send it to anybody around the world. So it's really good and easy to share. And if somebody's thinking about opening a boutique studio or a normal fitness studio, then you can send them a video and say, look, this is a great video. Here's some great ideas of things that you should think about before you open your facility, and then you've already started to build a business from. So it's very, very valuable from that perspective. And then the other thing is, what we really need is we need more people to see this. In order to get better guests, in order to create more awareness for the company, then every one of you can really help on getting that message out to a lot of people. So if you've got a LinkedIn page, for example, or a Facebook page, or even an Instagram page, then it would be fantastic if there was an episode that you liked, you just got the link and you shared it on your page and said, look, this is great. I really like the fact that this guy spoke about weight training, or I really like the fact this guy spoke about how he raised finance to open a personal training studio. So if you just get the link, share it on your social media page, make a little comment, then that really helps the business and it helps the success of these podcasts, and it helps us to continue to do them more. And then the final thing that we're going to do is every week now, just to help make it even easier for you so you know when they come out, is we're going to send an internal email out to everybody in the company with a little picture about the podcast, a little bit of an overview about what that podcast is about, and then you can just click on the little YouTube link and you can watch the video. So even if you don't have Facebook, or even if you don't have LinkedIn, then most of you should have access to YouTube. You click on the link in the email, it takes you to YouTube, and then you can watch the full-length video on YouTube. Not every episode will be interesting for you maybe. Some of them will be more personal trainer based, some of them will be more nutrition based, some will be more entrepreneurial based. There's different videos or podcasts for different people, but just read them, and if you think it's interesting, have a listen, and then comment and share. It would be great if you guys can, who work for the company, if you can share and tell us what you like about it. Also, if you have people that you think would make great guests, let us know. And also, if you have feedback from customers that you think we could improve, if there's better questions we can ask, please let us know. So it's a great resource for everybody in the company. It's very simple to use. I would just ask you to make the first step, give it a go, give it a try. You've all got my email. Let me know what you think. If you don't like it, tell me. If you think it's great, tell me. Any kind of feedback you would have, it's really important, because as a company, we always want to be improving. We always want to be getting better. And the only way you can do that is to get feedback from people like yourself. So I hope that explains it for you. If you still want me to break it down, then please email me. Anyone can email me at any time. I'd love to help, and hope you enjoy the podcast. And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks very much.